Anyway, so referrals are a very big part of making sure that you make the most out of your clients. When it comes to referrals, they say that a lead, we are 30 to 50% likely to sell every lead that we get. Referrals, we are 75% likely to close a deal when it's a referral, okay? I'm gonna get into this 90% here in a little bit, but we're dealing right now in referrals and making sure that you get referrals and that you are making the most money in the shortest amount of time, all right? So, the first and easiest way to get referrals, ask for them. Believe it or not, that's super easy to do. Works like a charm. 1 out of every 5 clients is going to give you 3 or 4 people to go see. So when you're done with the deal, whether you sold them, whether they didn't buy, no matter what, simply ask for a referral. Just say, hey, do you know anybody else who maybe in your family that could benefit from some additional coverage as well? We have some great referral programs. I'm going to get into that as well. One is with a carrier called American Amicable. I always call them AM. What they have is a free accidental death benefit, okay? So for every 1 person you sell an American Amicable, you can give 4 free accidental death policies away, okay? 2, 3, 4. So what you'll do is you'll simply talk to your beneficiary and you can say, hey, guess what? Congratulations. By enrolling in this program, you've now given a free $2,000 accidental death policy to 4 of your closest friends or family members. Who exactly would that be that you could give $2,000 away to right now for free? Pretty easy stuff. You'll simply get those 4 people down. It comes on a sheet, and then you'll go hand deliver each one of those. They're brand new, free $2,000 accidental death policy. Now, if you've taken your insurance exam, which hopefully you have if you're this deep in the course, otherwise you're wasting both of our time, that you know accidental death isn't going to cover everything. So simply when you deliver that policy to the prospective client, you can say, you know, here, look, congratulations, due to you being a friend or family member of client X, you now have a free $2,000 accidental death benefit. However, Mr. Jones, $2,000 isn't going to cover everything now, is it? Of course not. With that in mind, what else do you have in place to cover your final expenses and burial? Or what else do you have in place to cover if you were to pass away today? How would your family pay for that? Okay, so then you can kind of go in depth and give them the same spiel that you learned in the beginning and get that person on board with your insurance. So that's option 1. Now, what if you say, oh, Jason, I don't have American Amicable. I can't give away the free accidental death. Okay, we got another great option for you. Your beneficiary contact form. Now, we can send you these forms. You can make your own. Either way, here's what I want you to do. It's very simple. Whenever you have a beneficiary on your policy, get all of the information. So you need the name, the address, or at least what city do they live in, and then their age, and probably a phone number. And if the client starts asking, what are you going to do? Why do you need this information? You say, well, simply, you say, Mrs. Jones, Miss Client X, what you need to do is you need to get this information. We need to make sure that this information gets to your beneficiary in case they were to pass away. So who's your primary beneficiary? Write that down. Who's the secondary beneficiary? Write that down. Those are usually going to be people like that are close to them. Maybe it's their husband, maybe it's their daughter, maybe their daughter lives in Florida and you're up in Connecticut. I don't know. You're not going down to Florida to give that beneficiary that stuff, but it is important that that beneficiary knows who their carrier is. So you're still going to fill out that information, mail them a beneficiary contact form so the beneficiary can contact you or the insurance company when their mom or dad passes away, okay? Now, the second part of that is your emergency contacts, okay? Emergency contact. All right, this is a very good one because you can kind of lead the client down the path that you want them to go. So you don't have to just sit there and say, who's your beneficiary, who's the secondary beneficiary, because that might change or that might not be a great prospect for you. But then where you can kind of really lead the client down the path you want them to take. So this is especially great if, like I said before, their daughter's beneficiary, they live 10 states away. What you have the ability to do is kind of say something like, all right, Miss Jones, that's great. We got your daughter. She said she lives in Florida, right? Yeah, she lives in Florida. So let me ask you this, okay? Who's somebody that's close by, like a neighbor or a friend, that can get a hold to your daughter in case that we're unable to get a hold to her, so that she can get that money? Okay. Oh yeah. Well, I go to church with Betty Lou, or oh yeah, such and such, and then you can just ask the neighbors. Okay, who would be someone that lives close by who can maybe get in contact with us if something were to happen to you and we can't get a hold to you? Oh yeah, that's my neighbor. That's this, that's that. And you always want to go with the neighbor or someone. And not straight up ask. I say, who's someone that's close by that maybe around your same age? Because that's who, that's going to be your best prospect. That's going to be the best person for you to go see down the road. All right. So, step 1. Ask for a referral. Step 2, American Amicable, or just simply have a free gift that you can go and give out to all the clients that are their beneficiaries. Say, hey, I have a free gift for 4 of your closest friends. Maybe it's those prescription drug discount cards that we hand out. You can use that the same way. Hey, who's someone that you know or close by, your family or friend, who could maybe use a free prescription drug discount card? You can give that to the friend, and while you're at it, you can say, look, you got this free gift because your friend or family member enrolled into a policy. What do you have in place to protect your family? Boom, there you go. Give them the pitch. Thirdly, and this one is my personal favorite, is your beneficiary rollover or beneficiary contact form with your emergency contacts, okay? Now again, all this information is right there on your worksheet. So make sure you're filling it out, getting it filled out as much as you can, and keeping that information for later, okay? Because all of this is gonna go into your almighty book of business. You will live and die by your book of business. This is the most important part. And we're gonna go after this video in depth about why it's so important. Thanks, see you soon.